peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
All right, let's give this another try. Folks, welcome back, and apologies for technical issues to begin yet another World Baseball Classic game. 2 nights in a row. First night, couldn't get the game up. Second night, nothing's working on the stream. And now I've got an empty chat, nobody here. New event has been created. I guess I can go in and remove the old event so that nobody clicks on that for nothing. At the moment, it is the bottom of the first, 1 out with the Americans up to hit. Bregman is at the plate with a count of 2-2. The British got on the board with a home run by Eaton, first batter of the ball game. Here's a line drive right to third base, caught over there by Johnson for the second out. All right, stand by, folks. I am seeing what I can do. There's nobody in the chat. There's nobody. Yikes. I ain't got nobody. Nobody. Aaron Judge is at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Count of 1 ball and no strikes. Big swing and a miss. 1-1 the count on Judge. All right, go over here. 1-1 grounded to third base. Johnson with a spin throw, and he gets Judge. The U.S. are retired in the bottom of the first. 1-2-3 by Visa. We go to the second. How about this? Great Britain leads the United States 1-0. Never know what might happen here. All right, so these 2 streams are deleted forever, I guess. Delete forever. That way they'll not show up on anybody's feed anymore. And if you're going to find me, it's going to be here. If I only had 1 person. Oh, I'm on the vertical side. Okay, horizontal side's got a couple of people. Thumbnail says we're playing Brazil. Oh, nerds. Oh, that's right. I use the old settings, but I got to go in there and manually. Oh, my God. Okay, so United States versus Great Britain. Oh, my. We'll just go with that. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Skubal starts this game. There's that. Oh, I'm feverishly working, folks. Feverishly fever. What is going on now? This computer is apparently about to short circuit. Oh, it's very annoying. I mean, help me out here, man. That is not what I'm looking for. Let's go by date. Come on, man. Sort. You are being so persnickety. You're being so persnickety. Okay, so this is the horizontal one, I hope. This is the horizontal stream. Everything is taking so long. Something's up with my computer. It needs cleaning, I guess. Just upload the photo, for crying out loud. Just do it. Thank you. 25 seconds to just do what normally takes an instant? Can you help me out here? Everything that I do is going to take extra time. Everything. Well, the vertical stream kept the info. It looks like. Grape written. The thumbnail looks okay. So the vertical stream is okay? I'm thinking. Just one minor problem. I'm not on the screen. Other than that. Okay, that fixes that. All right. And now I go over here and this info screen is all out of whack. I mean, just let me rest. Here's a ball hit over to first base. It'll be taken to the bag by Harper for the first out by Great Britain in the top of the second. I just want to relax. Just want to relax. Okay. There's that. There's that. This is out of whack now. I'll push you up over here. Would you just stay put, please? Now it's changing to an ad. Ground ball to third. Bregman with a routine play, and that is out number 2. Looks like they're already gotten a third out because we're looking at an ad block. Apparently with audio. Good God. What is this nightmare I'm living? I'm living in a nightmare. AOL dial-up speed. I swear, it ain't far off. It is not far off. Folks, tonight's game brought to you by Prodigy. Prodigy. The best way to surf the web. All right. It's 2 down. Wiley, the batter. And he's got a count of 1 ball, 1 strike. Base is empty. Skubal rocks and blows a 96-mile-an-hour sinker past Wiley to make the count a ball and 2 strikes. That's it, folks. I am not adding any new element to my channel. Nothing. Wiley strikes out. Skubal gets the K. Wait a minute. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right, that was good. This is me pressing the button. Oh, well, now it's delayed. There is a ghost in this machine. I swear it. It's kind of working faster now. Kind of. Thank you for your patience, folks. It's been a giant. Could folks confirm for me, please, that on their end, both of the thumbnails that are live for my channel, the horizontal and vertical events that are live right now, if you go to my homepage on YouTube, Is the information correct? Is it showing USA versus Great Britain both in the thumbnail and in the title? I'd really appreciate if you confirm that. It probably doesn't matter. The turnout is abysmal. There are less than 10 people here in the horizontal side. Looks like about 5 or 6 on the vertical side. Yeah, we barely have enough to make our own baseball team here right now, folks. 3 likes out of the half dozen people here. But I can't blame you. The title is still wrong. United States versus Great Britain, live play-by-play. Can you refresh your page and be 100% sure for me there, Vonnie? I mean, the horizontal is saying, okay, now you're saying never mind. All right, well, at least I'm not the only one screwing up. Just kidding, Vonnie. Title is right now. Thank you. Doesn't seem like it's going to make much of a difference. Whatever odds or whatever chances I had of drawing a crowd tonight, looks like I blew it up for a second straight night. This is something that the few of you who are kind enough to be here to watch along with me right now, you probably don't want to hear me say it. You're the last people that deserve to hear it because you're here. And you have struggled with me through this. But if the numbers are quite low, I'm still drawing more numbers for Oriole games than last night's World Baseball Classic game. Spring training, meaningless exhibition games in the middle of a weekday are getting more viewers than last night's USA game. And listen, I can't stress enough, this channel is about giving you the best call of Oriole games that I can give you, every ounce of passion that I have, and I got a bunch, folks, and I don't mind handing it over, but if it comes down to trying to work a crazy schedule, middle of the night, 2-hour nap, wake up, call this stuff during the Baseball Classic, and each time I try, it's going to be a disaster, I might just punt on covering this Classic. There's so many other channels doing it. So the viewership is getting split up by a lot. I want to do it because I enjoy it. But again, I'm trying to think about the big picture. If I'm calling 2 games a day leading up to opening day and a 162-game schedule, 6-month grind, I don't want to start when it counts already feeling a little bit worn out. You feel me? Bryce Harper at the plate, bottom of the second, leading off. He's got a count of 1-2 strikes. And the next pitch is low, 2-2 on Harper. So, yeah, for the few here, I have to make a decision. And right now, my brain is saying you might want to just focus on the Orioles. Hart says keep going. It's a full count on Harper. Chat says nothing because there's nobody here. Hey, look at that. Button's working. Harper lifts one to right field and deep, but it's going to stay in the yard. Wrong part of the yard in this venue to hit a home run ball. That's a deep fly ball to right center. Harper retired for the first out in the bottom of the second. Yeah, this ballpark is basically a rectangle turned into a diamond. Left field is short. Right field is long. Center field used to be insane with that. What was the name of that hill? Running up that hill over there. Here is Will Smith, Dodger catcher, catching for Team USA tonight in the number 5 spot in the order. He's got a first pitch strike. Next one is hit to right field. That one is traveling. That one's going to back up the outfielder, a leaping attempt at the wall, and he caught it. Oh, my. What a play out there. in right field. That is Trace Thompson on a dead sprint. He got to the track. He got near the wall. He made an absolute leaping grab and robbed a would-be home run. Absolute robbery of Will Smith. What a play. I mean, that is shades of Adam Jones catch in this here tournament several years ago. Folks, Gunnar is up. Our boy, our rep is up right now.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Gunnar Henderson with a chance to maybe hit it a little bit farther than Smith and get that ball out of here, tie the game. Gunnar frickin' Henderson, there he is, wearing a jersey that doesn't have any orange on it. It's kind of strange. 1-1 pitch is high, 2-1. You look at the back of these Team USA jerseys, you'd swear it was the Atlanta Braves. Very similar color scheme, and there's a line drive, base hit in the right field. Folks, the Oriole on Team USA is batting 1,000.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Gunnar Henderson with a 2-out single. Gunnar's spring average with the Orioles was in the low 200s, so nice to see him get off to a nice start in this tournament. Here's Roman Anthony. He started last night's game. He looks at a pitch called a strike. That looked low. They could have thought about challenging, but a first pitch of an at-bat at this stage of the game, in a game that has... Well, wait a minute. There is no ABS in this tournament. What the hell am I talking about? Never mind. 0-1 pitch. But I still say that you probably don't try to challenge there. It's early. It's just the first pitch of the at-bat. You just maybe give the umpire a look. Like, don't make me try to challenge you again. 1-1 on Anthony. 2 down. Gunnar's at first base. That's low. 2 balls, 1 strike. So, I had to restart a brand new stream. There are 18 people here right now. That's good. Folks, there's 6 likes. And I just gave myself coffee hiccups. Oh, that's the worst. Folks, nobody wants hot coffee hiccuping around in their digestive system. Well, that's what's going on here. 2-1 on Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Hey, Gunnar, how about you steal second base? Show us those legs. I've got the hiccups, and not like cute hiccups. I've got like my entire intestinal area is convulsing hiccups. Grounded to the right side, handled by the first baseman, but in foul ground. It's still 2-2 on Roman Anthony. Gunnar was off on that pitch, it looks like. His uniform is already dirty. That's the Gunnar we'd like to see, a dirty uniform in the second inning. It is 1-0 Great Britain on a leadoff home run in the top of the first. We're in the bottom of the second. And here is a tapper foul by Anthony. Still 2-2. Visa will be throwing his 30th pitch of the evening next. Trying to get out of the second inning with the lead. Anthony is 2 for 4 so far in the Classic. He also drew a couple of walks. Most of the team last night got up to the plate 6 times in a 9-inning game. Catcher sets up with an inside target. Let's see where it goes. Inside, but it's off the plate inside for ball 3. Folks, we got a full count for Team USA. And what better noise when we're playing the former, what do you call it? Kingdom. Here's a base hit. It's a base hit into center field. Gunnar is off to the races. He gets first to third on the single. It's a 2-out rally cooking here for the Americans. A base hit for Anthony. So he's now reached base 5 times in 1 game plus 1 at bat. Not a bad start for the youngest player in this lineup. Probably the youngest position player on the team, lineup or not. There is a mound meeting here for the UK. Let's see who's due up next. It is Ernie Clement due up next. Looking for a big 2-out knock. Ernie Clement, Blue Jay. In the postseason for Toronto, who got all the way to the Fall Classic, Clement swung a hot bat. He hit .411 in October. Perhaps that was part of the reasoning for his selection. Another good thing about him is he can play a little bit infield or outfield. So he's the closest thing on this roster, I feel, to a utility player. First pitch to him is a breaking ball, a slider, top of the zone. Normally not a good location for a pitch like that, but Clement was taking all the way. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground, and a diving stop at third. Johnson pops up and throws to first in time. A head-first slide, for whatever reason, made by the batter. That never works. It never, ever works. Clement is out, and the U.S. strand a pair. Folks, do we have... I mean, it's very, very early, but what a shock it would be if somehow Great Britain were to hold on to this lead all the way through. What are the odds, I feel, realistically? Less than 5%. No, I'll say less than 10%. I'll be good. I want some kind of explanation for my computer's woes this morning. Give me an explanation. George says never slide into first. I don't get it. I mean, it's Ernie Clement. I saw somebody do it, I think, for Team Brazil yesterday, or maybe it was the Australia game. One of those guys did it. I'm like, all right, maybe you guys didn't get the memo in Australia, but yeah, it's never, I mean... Well, I just dropped something. Hey, folks, look, I know things got off to a lousy start, but I think everything has calmed down now. So if you don't mind, I do need to ask you folks to hit that like button. More than twice as many people are in the room right now than have hit the like button. So the majority of you could help me out right now and get it out of the way. Tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. We're still on single-digit likes. Ouch. Just a little tap of that thumb, folks. Much appreciated. There's still nobody over on the vertical side. It'd be nice to know, Matt, George, Carl, any of you guys, if you want to go to the vertical side and maybe just make sure everything's looking okay over there. You don't have to. Anytime I ask these favors, folks, no obligation. But if somebody were to do that, leave a message saying, hey, welcome here. Feel free to chat away, something like that. That would be greatly appreciated. Okay, we are in the top of the third. There's a 1-1 count on Trace Thompson, who made that amazing home run robbing catch in the previous half inning. Next pitch is off the plate, 2-1 on Thompson. Swing and a miss. 96 from Skubal, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Skubal goes up the ladder with the heater, and no chance. That's a strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Wonder what Pete Rose would say about sliding in a first. I'm sure he would have a very strong opinion about it. I'm sure you can bet on that. Get it? Here's Ian Lewis Jr., the number 9 hitter. 0-1 pitch, a changeup, lunged at, way out in front. It's 0-2. Lewis Jr. has probably never seen a changeup like that in his life. 0-2, 1 out. The pitch. Here's a little tapper that goes behind the plate, foul. Little tap, tap, taparoo. I do think the main issue tonight was, and I swear I've been checking regularly because of flip-flopping between the two different events, that the latency was set correctly, but I think that might have been the case. Because when it's on normal, it slows everything down. 0-2 pitch. Another tapper at the plate. This one got a piece of Lewis, and he will take a lap around the box to shake off the sting in his right leg. Great Britain have on gray pants with red shirts. All whites for Team USA with blue and red trim, of course. Red, white, and blue. 0-2 pitch. That is fought off. A nice little reach to protect the plate and wait for a better pitch. Still 0-2 on Lewis. Folks, earlier today we reached 3,700 subscribers. Very exciting. On the road to 5,000 this season. There's a swing and a miss, and finally Skubal, with his 4th strikeout tonight, puts away Lewis. More high heat from Skubal, that rising fastball. Nobody's touching it unless your name's Aaron Judge. 2 down, back to the top of the order. Here's Eaton. He hit the home run to begin the game. They had to do a replay to make sure it was a home run. Ground ball to short. Gunner on the run, and it's a wild throw. A short hop to first. Luckily, it does not leave the field of play, and somebody was backing up Bryce Harper over there, so the base runner... Oh, no, it did leave the field of play? It must have bounced into the camera well and then back out. That was a low and short throw from Gunner on the run. So it will be an error on our boy Gunnar Henderson. Damn.
Big buck. Stop it all.
Boy, you hate to see that. I mean, we are on the world stage here, people. Jazz Chisholm at the plate, and that Gunnar mistake cannot, I repeat, cannot lead to Jazz doing something with this opportunity. 2 down, runner at second. The count, 1 ball, 1 strike. 37 pitches from Skubal, 28 for strikes so far. The 1-1 is tapped foul off to the right. I keep saying tapped. I need a thesaurus. Grounded foul off to the right. I just mean hit softly, folks. I like to go with tap. I like to tap. One and two on Jazz. The pitch. A little bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right, now with the sun starting to rise up in the sky and not shine straight through my apartment, I think I can turn this down a little bit and not have this bright-ass light in my face. We've run it to a full count on Jazz, folks. That pitch up and away. And it looks like I'm pretty far behind here. Dagnabbit. But now there's spoilers on the screen and everything else. I think the inning is about to end with the game still 1-0. Full count, payoff pitch, coming to Jazz Chisholm. Swing and a miss. Sit down, Jazz.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Great Britain is winning. What is going on? It's 1-0 British Empire. All right. I'm going to get up for a moment. Going to be, yeah, I'm going to need to get up and move around for a little bit. Be right back, folks. Hang in there. Thanks for putting up with all the nonsense. Be right back.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when...
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon! There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please, please, give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Ante up and kick in like men. Like men!
We're on a mission from God.
This being Baltimore and all.
Are there things that make you angry? Are there things that make you angry?
Okay, that is as much fast eating as anybody could possibly do, and I haven't missed a pitch. It is bottom of the 3rd. Pete Crow Armstrong leading off. First pitch swinging, ground ball to first. Taken to the bag unassisted. 1 away on 1 pitch. Visa begins his 3rd inning of work and gets a quick first out. Visa? Who they got in the bullpen? Like MasterCard or something? Well, they got like Diners Club or something pitching tomorrow. Kyle Schwarber looks at a slider for a called strike. Top of the order here for Team America. Well, I think right at this stage, you got to ask yourself, who is this Visa guy and why isn't he on a major league roster? He's gone through this all-star American lineup one trip through without giving up a run. Here's a ground ball to first base. Underhand flip to Visa covering the bag, and Schwarber's retired. So that is 8 outs without giving up a run from Visa. He has out-pitched Skubal. What is going on here, folks? Two down, bases empty, and the batter, Alex Bregman. He looks at a first pitch strike on the outer part of the plate, a sinker from Visa. Yeah, Japan has better pitchers. Yeah. I think Yamamoto is slightly more accomplished than Visa. I'm going to go out on a limb. You say Kikuchi, I say Kakachi. Let's call the whole thing off. But yeah, you got to be able to hit this guy. Again, otherwise, why isn't he on a major league roster right now? If he can mow down the best hitters this country has to offer, he should be pitching somewhere. Not in some satellite league in the middle of nowhere. The count is a ball and 2 strikes on Bregman. And the catcher is going to go out to talk to Visa. The catcher's talking to Visa. He wants to give him some credit or something. Home run, Chipper. I can't believe how far behind. I don't get it. Like, the one thing that wasn't a problem was the stream. Maybe I should refresh it between innings. The game I'm watching. Because it seems far behind the scoreboard now. 2-2 the count on Bregman. That pitch was high, I think. Aaron Judge waiting on deck. Pitch. Lifted to right field. Backing up is Thompson. He's on the track and backpedaling, makes the catch with the heel of his left foot touching the wall. That will end the inning. Wow. Who is this Visa guy? I don't know, but I got a feeling his agent's going to be happy right about now. 3 shutout innings against Team America. Who is this frickin' guy? Where's our bats? We're going to the 4th inning. Scoreless for USA. 1-0 Great Britain. What the hell's going on here? I shall not be beaten by a mad king. You and your metric system over there, you driving on the wrong side of the road. What's wrong with you people over there? He's better than Cano. Well, it's an odd person to pick to compare to, but okay. I mean, I would think a lot of pitchers on some of these teams that aren't household names Might be better than Cano. Did Cano make a team? It's Cano. What is he? Oh, I don't want to guess and be wrong. Is he... I want to say he's from Curacao for some reason. Let me look this up. Where are you from, Cano? Well, Robinson Cano. If Cano is that's a Dominican name, right? Let's see. He's from, he's Cuban. He's Cuban. Okay. Cano the Cuban. Earlier today, Ozzy Albies for the Netherlands hit the first walk-off home run in the history of the World Baseball Classic. They defeated Nicaragua 4-3. Japan defeated Korea 8-6. Seiya Suzuki had a pair of home runs. Skubal's day is over. Clay Holmes is on in relief. Last season made 31 starts with the Mets, went 12-8 with an ERA just above 3.5. You'll get the 3, 4, 5 batters from Great Britain, starting with Harry Ford. And the first pitch is called a strike. It looked a little bit low. Will Smith, the catcher, framing that one to get the call. Here's a little grounder, couple of bounces to third, throwing on the run in time, one away. That is Johnson again over at third base. Or excuse me, that's Bregman. America's in the field. Slight confusion. Bregman looking sharp on that play at third as he normally does. One down. Murray is coming up. B.J. Murray, left-handed hitter, looks at a called strike. I see a Prolly over on the vertical side. I love it. Matt, you have the distinction of delivering the first vertical chat Prolly in the channel's history, I'm pretty sure. Prolly. You're Prolly the first, right? That's one of the older references here on the channel. 0-2 pitch in the dirt, and it'll roll all the way behind the catcher to the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Murray. Murray is the first baseman for Great Britain, but it's not Eddie Murray, if you're wondering. Hey, speaking of Eddie, swing and a miss. Murray strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I kind of already gave it away with the setup, but folks, you know, this past season, September the 6th, remember the 6th of September, that was the night the Orioles celebrated Cal Ripken's Ironman breaking streak in 2025, September the 6th. Do you folks remember what happened on that same date 1 year later in 1996? Because this year on that same date, we have another milestone Oriole history moment that will celebrate its 30-year anniversary this season on September 6th. Check swing foul by Robinson. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count. 2 down, nobody on. 1-0 Great Britain. Anybody have a clue? Perhaps not a large enough audience to be throwing out trivia questions. All right, well, I'm talking about Eddie Murray's 500th home run that he hit in an Oriole uniform. He had that happen on the same day, 1 year later, from Cal Ripken's Ironman streak game. So this September 6th, The Orioles plan to do something special to mark that occasion. Swing and a miss. Robinson strikes out. Good inning of work from Clay Holmes. We are going now to the 5th inning. It's starting to get serious here, folks. 5th inning in the U.S. is getting shut out. The good news is Visa's day is over. 42 pitches, 3 innings of work. He didn't strike anybody out, but he only gave up 2 hits, didn't walk anybody, no runs scored. It was helped out greatly by a home run robbing catch by Trace Thompson. And the new pitcher coming on is named Victor. Let's see if I can pull up a first name. Give me just a little more time. I'm going to guess Nathan for the first initial N. Nathan is the guess, and the winner is... Stand by. Just another slow... No roster data is available for the selected year? What are you talking about? This is the... Oh, forget it. God. Is this? It really is like mid-90s internet right now. There it is. Now it's opening. Rosters are subject to change. You don't say. You don't say. I'm looking for a Victor. There he is. Najer Victor. Najer. Najer? Najer Victor? Can we just flip-flop it? Victor sounds more like a first name to me. Anyway, that's who's coming on the pitch for the UK. Oh, Vance Worley is on this team. I remember him. He's still floating around, huh? Major Victor. Oh, it's M with... Oh, Najer. Okay. Najer? I don't know. He pitched in the minor leagues for the Angels, 35 games last season. Had an ERA of 4.87 and a record of 1 win, 6 losses. That's the kind of talent Great Britain has to go out and try to find to fill out this roster. But hey, anything can happen. Tyler Visa came out and got this USA lineup down for 3 innings. Aaron Judge will lead off. First pitch from Victor is in there at 97 for strike 1. Oh, I won't forget your name, sir. 2-1 on Judge. Hit on the ground, foul. Count even up at 2-2. Ryan Long, who pitched briefly for the Orioles organization, is on this Great Britain roster. Two-two pitch, check swing. Did he go? He did. Aaron Judge went around. The new pitcher faces the Judge and strikes him out. I can't help but hit the button, folks. Look, I'm rooting for Team USA in this game, but when a David can cut down a Goliath, especially if that Goliath is a New York Yankee, I'm gonna switch teams for, if only for a moment. Here's Bryce Harper. He went around on a check swing. 0-1 to him. Who's this Victor guy? Who are all these people? Ken Rosenthal with that permanent shit-eating grin on his face. Anybody else bugged by him? Pitch in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike to Harper. He is 0 for 1. That awful Orville Redenbacher bow tie. Go make some popcorn, you dope. This pitch bounces away. 2-1 on Harper. Hey, Bartles. Where's James? Two 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2 on Harper. Oh, look, Rosenthal has stepped off of his apple box to show his actual height. They have to have him stand on about 6 or 7 phone books when he does an interview. Swing and a miss. Harper strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Even when he's interviewing Altuve, he needs a 3-step ladder. What is going on? Team USA. 2 down for Will Smith. That pitch bounces in for ball 1. I mean, just 2 batters in, and this guy looks even tougher to hit than the first guy. Will Smith. Even the little graphic to say reporting Ken Rosenthal in the corner. Got to have that bow tie. Got to have it. 3-0 the count now on Smith. That pitch a little bit high. 2 down in the inning. The bases are empty. U.S. with this loaded lineup can tie the game on 1 swing at any time. That is ball 4. Smith draws a 2-out walk. First base runner given up by Victor. And that'll get Gunnar up. Okay. Well, all right. Gunner's up. Runner at first. Come on, folks.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Here we go. It's time. It's time for USA to explode. First pitch is high for ball 1. Come on, Gunner. Gunner got a base hit his first time up. However, that's not going to be remembered as much as the error he committed at shortstop. So he's got work to do to make up for that. A ball hit into a gap or down the line somewhere could drive in this run at first with 2 down. Will Smith isn't extremely fast, but for a catcher, above average. I think he can get all the way home on a ball hit into the gap. Especially right side of the field. It's a short left field here. But there's also probably a shift on, so the left fielder, if a ball were to hit opposite field down the left field line, that might get him home. Either way, I want to see Gunner do something big. He's got a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 down, runner at first. Here's the pitch. Popped foul. We'll do it again. Ms. Janet, are my eyes deceiving me? Has one of the Huns of Baltimore made a special appearance? Just in time to see Gunner swing a bat. 1-2 pitch. He taps it foul at the plate. We will do it again. Next pitch will be number 20 in the inning for Victor. Go, Gadget Gunner. Hey, there's an Oriole fan with an Oriole jersey, a George Washington-like wig on, holding a giant 24-ounce can of beer. Thank you for representing, sir. That wasn't Phantom, was it? By the way, we need to be on the lookout for Phantom. He is at this ball game. His seat is apparently behind the dugout, beyond right field, or beyond the dugout, beyond the bullpen in right field. Let's see if we can find him. We need to hit a ball out that way. Gunner, how about you hit one to Phantom? 2-2 pitch, just a bit inside. The count runs full, and with that, the runner at first will take off on the next pitch. Well, I mean, right behind the bullpen, there aren't seats. The seats sort of stop where the bullpen starts. I guess he means just to the right of that area. I think he said third row. Oh, there he is with his shirt off and some paint. No, that's not him. There he is. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. The crowd's making noise. Swing and a miss. A slider that broke low and in. Gunner strikes out with all that cheering and support behind him. He strikes out. And Phantom is reporting live right now from the ball game. Folks, Gunner's letting you down. Phantom, it's because you got to do better at spreading the word about the bird. The sub count has to move to 37-10 in order for this to work, folks. We got Phantom out there on the scene. We need recruitment. And then the Orioles magic will... Folks, should I go for it? Should I go for the hat this early? The hat... What I am going to do is take another bite of this sandwich off camera, so give me a minute. I'll be right back. Thank you. Whoops. All right, Clay Holmes is out for his second inning of work. We're in the top of the fifth. Great Britain still lead this one 1-0. The hell's going on here, people? This is supposed to be a cakewalk. A proverbial cakewalk. I do not see cakes, and I don't see anybody walking on them. Johnson to lead off for Great Britain. First pitch fouled back. Got a good pitch to hit right down the middle. The 0-1 is lifted foul. It's 0-2. Again, for you Oriole fans here, which I'm sure is most of you, the Orioles will be back here on the channel tomorrow afternoon. No World Baseball, just one game to call tomorrow. A bit of a break for me. So I can just focus on our team. We're playing the Blue Jays 1 o'clock. Be here. Be here. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt. And Johnson strikes out. 3 strikeouts now for Holmes through an inning and a third. Boy, look at this crowd. They look like they need someone like me to call this game for them, to give them a little bit of pep. Folks, I watched Chinese Taipei play Australia in the opening game, and Chinese Taipei could not buy a hit. They got shut out for the game. And yet, going into the 9th inning, the place was sold out. Everybody in that ballpark was going nuts. Just because they were excited that their team was even in the tournament. Come on, American fans. Don't get all pissy just because we're losing right now. Show some support. Get loud. Come on. Act like, this is the sport we invented, for crying out loud. 1-1 pitch. There's a called strike. I mean, yeah, England had that whole rounders thing. Yeah, we might have borrowed a little bit of something out of rounders, but, we took something and made it a lot better. Swing and a miss. Wiley strikes out. 4th strikeout for Holmes of his 5 outs. Dare I say, Clay Holmes looks more tough to hit than Tarik Skubal. Oh, that's right. Oh, I didn't even. Oh, my God. Wait a minute. So, wait. That's tonight. Oh, thank you. Okay, so that's why I didn't make a thumbnail already. I knew there was a reason. So, yeah, I have to figure it out. So we're going to go back to me being 11 hours ahead of the East Coast of the United States starting tonight. 11 hours ahead. I hate the 11-hour thing. It's so much easier to keep track of a 12-hour time difference. You just flop AM and PM. Clay Holmes just struck out the side, folks. He absolutely mowed these 3 Great Britain hitters down. The inning is over.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? John's nephew. Might be. 12 minus 1. Yeah, I know. Look. Hey. I dare you to give it a try. It is not as easy as you may make it out to be. Just subtract 1. Can you do that, BW? Can you subtract 1 from a 2-digit number and figure it out? It's not that simple. Okay? Oh, Miss Janet. Finally here. And already in mid-season form. Janet, that's why Janet hasn't been around. She doesn't need spring training. She's in tip-top shape. Busting my balls already. And folks, by the way, that's how you do it. That's how you bust balls. For Mr. You-Know-Who out there, do you see a difference? Janet's clearly teasing me. Making fun of the fact that I can't do a math equation involving subtracting a number by 1. That kind of hurts, but it's also funny. And get this guy, whose name I'm not going to say, who's obsessed with me. Here's another part of the equation, the context. Me and Janet actually got to know each other a little bit first before we started busting balls. This is how human beings interact, sir. I don't know how you were raised, but that's the normal way of doing things. So yes, you can tease me, you can insult me, but there's a way of doing it that is in fun and not meant to antagonize. And then there's whatever you do. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Roman Anthony will lead off and check swing on the first pitch. He does not go. Bottom of the order, due up here for the U.S. Wow, Janet is going in hard. Janet, save some for the regular season now. That pitch looked low, but it's called a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Anthony's 1 for 1. And is off to a nice start to this tournament. Got on base, I believe, 4 times in the first game. Janet is ready already. The 1-1. Big swing and a miss. Victor coming in there with a cutter that dropped down. That looked almost like a knuckle curve or something. If you told me that was a cutter, I wouldn't have believed you, but that's what the screen said. This one's in the dirt. Another cutter. His cutter moves down. As a right-handed pitcher, typically a cutter would go like a straight fastball, but then cut a little bit toward the glove side of the pitcher, so toward the left-handed batter. There's another pitch, low and in, swung on and missed. Holy cow. The U.S. is absolutely flummoxed. They do not know how to hit tonight. Roman Anthony strikes out, 1 down. We are more than halfway through the game, and the U.S. are not looking any closer to scoring than when this game started. Ernie Clement is 0 for 1. First pitch strike on him. Check swing. He went around. Home plate umpire pointing at him. Oh, it's 0-2. Pitch was in the dirt. Maybe the Americans got a little bit too comfortable playing Brazil. Did not realize that Great Britain was going to be a couple of levels up. Here's a ground ball to third. Backhanded there by Johnson. Long throw, but it lifts the first baseman off the bag. He had to jump to make the catch. So reaching on what I still think is going to be called an infield hit. I feel like they've been pretty lenient about calls like this, going typically towards a hit versus an error. But it could be an error. Let's see. Oh. There is one error in the game. That was Gunners. I don't see an error listed on that play. That's going to be the end of the night for the pitcher, Victor. He's on 30 pitches. He goes an inning and a third. Was quite effective, as has both Great Britain pitchers so far tonight. He struck out all 4 batters he got out. He made 4 outs, all of them strikeouts. I'm telling you, folks, some of these guys, Najee Victor, I mean, where is he? Where is he right now? Oh, didn't they say he was with the Angels? I think he's with the Angels right now. Yes. Well, he was drafted just 2 summers back, 2024 draft, taken in the 14th round, pick number 412 overall. Hey, the Angels could use anybody effective they can find. I don't know what he's doing with them in spring training, but this could certainly give him an opportunity to move up in their system. BJ's trying. BW is trying to intimidate you. In what way, sir? Great. We got another one of these. I'm really not feeling the energy to do this, but go ahead, DJT. What do you got, pal? Dazzle me. Dazzle me with your Yankee dominance. Show me what's what, buddy. Show me the confidence that Yankee fans like this have.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field and deep. And the Mets have taken the lead. Fuck this team.
Oh,
there's the 1-2. Behind the right center field as a base hit. And that one gets away from Jack.
Hey, DJT, we are more than a quarter of the way through the 21st century. Are you still living in the previous century? How long are you going to hold on to that 27 rings, dude? It is sad. Dude, the legacy has faded, and you know it. That new corporate shithole stadium you guys play in, there's no vibes there now. Going to play in the Bronx isn't intimidating anymore for any team, and you know that. Your owner has taken away all the vibes of your team. And I watch you fans argue about it every day, and you know that. You know the state of your team, sir. So you're going to come over here and flex? It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious.
The Yankees, they're done, baby. Stick a fork in them.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Voice of the Yankees, what was that again?
Stick a fork in the Yankees, they're done, baby. Stick a fork in them. That was...
Right. Right. Keep flexing, dude. Nice off-season you had, by the way. You really added to the team. Hell of a off-season from your GM there. I bet you're going to lie and tell me that that was all what you wanted to, right? Kyle Schwarber's at the plate, second and third with one out. The new pitcher on for Great Britain is named Scrub. We have a literal scrub on the mound now, pitching against Team USA. The 0-1 is bounced in there. It gets away. Here comes a run in, sliding home and scoring the tying run for the U.S. on a wild pitch by Scrub. We're tied, folks. We have Judge. You don't. You don't have anyone better than him. Okay, the Dodgers have Ohtani and Judge. Let's talk about that fifth inning in the World Series 2 years ago there, DJT. You remember that Yankee fifth inning against the Dodgers? You want to talk about Aaron Judge. What happened on that ball hit to him in center field? What happened there, buddy? Seemed like a bad time to fuck up, didn't it? I'm so sad for you Yankee fans. It's really got to be tough. Here's the 2-1 to Schwarber. That one is drilled. Forget it. How far will it go? It's a Schwarbomb. Upper deck. A 2-run bomb from Schwarber. His first of the tournament, and I'm betting not his last. America finally wakes up. Maybe DJT will wake up and just be honest about his Yankees. Or like, why you're in here flexing on the 7th of March. For what reason, I don't know. During a World Baseball Classic game. Like, the timing doesn't even make sense, dude. How about you wait till you can put the money where your mouth is? Actually, I don't want to know where your mouth is. I don't want to know where it's been. All right. USA is in the lead. It's 3-1. Alex Bregman's at the plate. Strike one to him. Next pitch is fouled away. It's 0-2. I just got to ask DJT, you came in here just guns a-blazing, like, why the attitude right out of the gate? What the hell did I do to you? Here's a ball down the left field corner. That is off the chalk. That is a base hit. A double by Bregman, and the American offense has awoken. They have risen from the dead here in the 5th inning. Great Britain literally brought in a scrub to pitch, and now they are paying the price. It's a double for Bregman. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Hey, Phantom, yes, talk to us. Phantom is reporting live right now from the ball game. He's sitting out in right field, and that ball went way over his head. Stadium electric right now after that ball damn near hit the video screen. Unbelievable. I mean, you want to talk about 100% no doubt off the bat. Kyle Schwarber. That was filthy. Absolutely filthy. Hey, K-Tron, how you doing, buddy? We're going to have a pitching change. That's it for Scrub. What an unfortunate name to have in sports. Call to the bullpen. We have a break in the action here, folks. I don't want no scrub. I know, right? You didn't come here for no scrub. All right, so is the confrontation over now? Again, I wasn't even in the mood. Like, come on. It's the first week of March. Slow your roll, dude. A long way to go. Oh, there he is. When's the last time you won a playoff series? Just curious. Why are you so hell-bent on comparing your team to mine? There are 28 other teams in this league, right? You're running out of other teams to piss on because so many other teams have won World Series since you last did that you now have to, like, scrape the barrel for teams like ours that have gone a long time, right? Dude. Talk to me about, I don't know, the last 25 years of your team. Talk to me about, what do you got, 2? What do you got, 2? What are you, tied with the Marlins? I think you're tied with the Marlins in World Series championships in the past 28 years. That's where you're at now. Okay? If you want to sit here and compare franchises, you have as many rings this century as the fucking Marlins, you dope. And yet I don't hear the Marlins coming in flexing. Just you Yankee fans with your 27 rings. Yeah, 25 of them are 20th century cock rings. Hey, here's a fly ball to right field. And that'll be caught for the second out. Benoit is the new pitcher on for Great Britain, and he gets 1 out on 1 pitch. Pardon my French. There's a Yankee fan here. 3-1 USA in the bottom of the 5th. They have 3 runs in so far in this inning. Donovan Benoit was in the minor league system for the Reds last season. A 4.41 ERA in 19 appearances. Here's Bryce Harper. Swung on. Foul ball. First base side. Anything else, DJT? Are you done flexing, or do you want to hang out and watch a game? Because last I checked, it's not the Yankees or the Orioles. It's a team that we're supposed to both be rooting for together. Do you want to try to do that? Or do you want to have something stuck in your craw for the rest of the night? I'll leave it up to you, buddy. Bryce Harper is hit by a pitch. By the way, I'm pretty convinced that it's you. Okay, buddy? Pretty convinced it's you. But I'm just showing, if you're a Yankee fan and you show up, it's not automatic that you're going to get booted. It's just, how do you behave? Are you going to be civil? Are you going to be able to, take a counter punch when you punch? You seem like you want to come here only to punch, but counter punch is not allowed. I see. Okay. Fair enough. Sounds very fair. Bryce Harper is on. How did he get there? Must you know? It looks like a walk. Will Smith is up. 2 down, first and second. Gunnar did start at third, Michael. He's in the lineup, and he is on... Nope, he's on deck. Gunnar is on deck right now. But Will Smith needs to get on base for Gunnar to get up in this inning. 2 down. Gunnar has a base hit tonight already. Oh, he got hit by a pitch. Thank you, Janet. Sorry about that, folks. Bryce Harper on with a hit by pitch. Will Smith takes low and in. It's 2 balls, no strikes. You don't have a comeback for the fact that you have as many rings as the Marlins in this century? I think I rest my case. What are you checking Gemini or Grok for a fact check? So pathetic. 3-0 pitch. That's outside. Ball 4. So this is the second pitcher brought in by Great Britain in the inning, and he has not been much more effective than the first guy. It's falling apart here for Great Britain. America already 3 runs in. They've got the bases loaded, a chance to blow it wide open right now. And who better to do it, folks? It is Gunnar Henderson coming up to bat right here.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Come on, Charm City chat. This is the big moment for us as Oriole fans. Here's a chance to make some... You're being antagonistic, calling me pathetic, and not being... could I see some examples of you being civil? Let me scroll back and see some of the kind words. You did it with me. How do you think this works, dude? You just get carte blanche to be a dick to people and expect nothing in return? You really think that's how life works? That's all I said. Yeah, dude. I know. Yeah, dude, just take a hike. You're the antagonizer. You can't move on. I asked you 5 minutes ago, can we just sit here and watch Team USA play together? Apparently you can't. I offered that opportunity. You don't want it. So fuck off. Bye. All right. Gunnar Henderson has a count of 2 balls and a strike. I'm really going to miss that guy.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Another really pleasant Yankee fan that I know is Doug again. Holy shit. Bro, it is the first week of March. Either you're Doug or you need to take a Xanax or something. 3-1 pitch to Gunnar. That is a called strike on the outside. The pitch. Fouled away. We will do it again. Differently than your posturing. Like, it's all right there. Dude, you can't handle trash talk. Dude, I'm trying to call a game, dipshit, and you're clearly trying to distract me from doing it. So just fuck off, okay? Jesus Christ. Gunner, line drive, base hit into center field. 1 run will score. The ball is bobbled out there. 2 runs score. Gunner makes it up to second base. Colton Berge, my apologies for oh, there's Colton. Colton's okay. Colton's right there. Okay. Thank you, Janet. Janet coming through clutch. Roman Anthony at the plate, second and third with 2 down. This guy thinks he's going to gaslight me. It's really your attitude that's the problem. It's just... Yeah, I'm sure as an Oriole fan, if I go on to a Yankee channel full of Yankee fans and start swinging my dick around talking about how great I am and how much you suck, that it's dependent upon all the Yankee people in that chat to just tolerate it. Just be civil and just go, yeah, you know, you might have a point. Thank you for your input, Oriole fan. Like, how delusional are you, dude? Put the shoe on the other foot. Get back to reality. You have no leg to stand on. You have no argument here. Okay? Roman Anthony has a count of 3-0. Second and third, 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. And the thing is, you know I'm right, which is why you can't stop pestering me, because you know I'm right. That's what's bugging you so much. The reason I'm bugged is just the persistence. It's like, dude, like, save it for the regular season at least. Here's a ground ball to short. Over to first, that'll end the inning. But it's a big, big inning for Team USA at the plate, a long inning. They score 5 times, capped off by a 2-run. Looks like they'll call it a double for Gunnar Henderson. At the end of 5, it's the USA 5, Great Britain 1. All right. The 9-1-2 batters will be due up in the next inning for Great Britain. Henderson did get credit for a double, just double checking that. So there you go. Gunnar leads the team, but I'd say at this point you've made up for it. What's so weird, again, knowing that this guy's here strictly to antagonize me, not to have some just fun debate about our two teams, and why can't you just take it? Why can't you just find one of, I don't know, 5 dozen other channels that's calling this same game? I am willing to bet my left nut that there is a Yankee fan channel calling this game right now, and you can be there with your own kind, buttering each other up about how great your team is. But you don't want to do that, do you, buddy? You're just here to bug me. So that's the problem I have. It's not the things that you say that get under my skin. Why would I care? It's just the effort you're taking into antagonizing. It's a nuanced thing, I guess. But I hope you understand the difference between playful banter and you being a jerk-off. Okay? We're in the top of the 6th. Everybody else, I apologize for the time I've spent dealing with the latest Yankee jerk-off, who's probably the same Yankee jerk-off under his newest account name. Lewis Jr. is at the plate in the top of the 6th. 1-1 the count on him. Clay Holmes is out for another inning of work. Next pitch is upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike. Holmes has been outstanding since coming into the ball game. 5 strikeouts in the first 2 innings of work. Comebacker gets past Holmes, fielded by Gunnar on the second base side of the bag, and he will throw out Lewis for the first out. So a nice defensive play from Gunnar. Am I buffering? Oh, but it's on your end? Okay. There's been some issues on my end as well. All right, this pitch is on the corner for strike 1. Back to the top of the order for Great Britain. Eaton at the plate. He's already 2 for 2. 0-1 pitch fouled off to the left, and he's quickly in an 0-2 hole. Is Shohei pitching in the World Baseball Classic? Does anyone know? I don't know 100%, but I don't think that he is. I think he's just going to DH. This pitch is in the dirt from Holmes. Yeah, don't take my word for it, Michael, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to pitch. All right, the 1-2 to Eaton. That is a sweeper breaking hard off the plate. Eaton does not chase. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one is fouled back, still 2-2. Hey, buddy, if you ever come back, I seriously want you to address the fact that you have as many World Series rings in this century, which, again, it's not in the honeymoon phase anymore. We're more than a quarter of the way through the 21st century. You have as many rings as the frickin' Marlins. All right? That's the reality. But if you want to sit there and jerk off to the rings that were accumulated back when, you know, there were Model T Fords on the road. Street lights were lit with gas lamps. And, I don't know. Harry Houdini was jumping off Niagara Falls in a barrel. I mean, if you want to go back that frickin' far for the glory days of your franchise, go right ahead. Keep living in an era of baseball that your father wasn't even alive for, let alone you. What's going on? The scoreboard got frozen. My apologies. Thanks for updating me. I will refresh. Stand by. It's 5-1 USA. Stuff has a tendency to freeze. Thanks for the update, sir. Jazz Chisholm is at the plate. Runner at first with 1 out. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. I have to focus on the game. I have done a bad job at going off the rails. Swing and a miss, and Chisholm strikes out. Hey, there's a Yankee for you. Thank you, Jazz. See you later.
As the 1-2 hit right back to Louis. Goes the second one. On the first, Jazz throws it. What the fuck was that? There's the 1-2. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball.
Here's a stolen base attempt.
Field, man.
I'm
Take
sorry.
the whole team off the field.
Sorry, hold on.
Take the whole team off the field.
Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, I hear you, Pete. Take the whole team off the field.
I can't even look at this anymore, man.
You're disgusted. You can't look anymore. Take the whole team off the field. I hear you, Pete. Pete, I need to call the game. Sorry.
There's the 1-2.
No, Pete, I gotta. Sorry, I know your Yankees are the best. I can tell by the way you're describing the action how good the Yankees are. But I need to relay what just happened here. A stolen base attempt by Eaton, and the ball coming in there. Only way to tag him would be near the foot, as his body was already past where the ball came in. I think he's safe. The initial call was safe, correct? Oh, there is a swipe right there. Okay, great angle. That's the angle you need. With that angle, I say he's out. Those fingertips are raised just enough. You don't want to jam your fingers in the base. That's why you do that, but just that extra inch might have cost Eaton stealing this base. A challenge is in play right now. I guess they called him safe. He's standing on the bag. But I think they might overturn this. There's already 2 out in the inning, so if he's out, that's the end of the inning. The count on the batter right now is 0-2. Every other angle but one, I would say you can overturn the call. But this one right here, to me, shows a swipe on the back of the left knee on the base runner just before he touches the bag. So I think he's out, but I'm not going to be surprised if they hold the call safe. It has to be indisputable evidence, as they say. So the onus is on proving that that tag was indeed applied before he got to the base. The runner is out. Okay. BW's gut once again on the money. And a nice challenge here by the U.S. So Will Smith does indeed throw out the base runner Eaton, trying to steal second to end the inning, leaving the batter at the plate with an 0-2 count. He'll have a fresh count in the next inning. But that's it here. We now move to the 6th inning. It's the U.S. 5 and Great Britain 1. Lovely stuff. Dude, change the scoreboard. It's 5-1. I thought I did. I thought I had. I apologize. Hang in there, dude. All right. Hang in there. See, I'm hitting it. All right, this should do it. Cross your fingers. In 3, 2, 1. Are we up? 5-1. Okay. 5-1. We are going into the 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. Jeez. Good grief. Hey, we're 1 like away from 30. What's going on over on the vertical side? You guys doing okay over there? Katron popping in on the vertical. How you doing, buddy? All right, 1 more like to 30, and we just got there. Thank you so much for that, folks. 40 is the next obstacle.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
New pitcher on, right-hander for Great Britain, Chavez Fernander. Pitched with the Aceros de Monclova. No idea. That sounds like it might be a Mexican team. I'm only guessing. But he did not pitch in American pro ball last year, it would seem. Janet is a horizontal kind of girl. I think I'm in agreement there, Janet, but sometimes the vertical in a pinch, especially like, say, if you're traveling by plane, vertical might be your only option. Unless the plane is going straight down. Speaking of going down, Ernie Clement pops this up behind the plate. The catcher lost it, did it? Oh, it did bounce on the other side of the screen behind home plate. Only for a quickie. Well, what are we talking about? Are we talking about a shuttle flight to Boston or a transcontinental flight? Because if you're flying out where I live, take your time. You know what I'm saying? If this bathroom's a rockin', don't come a knockin', folks. Ernie Clement is at the plate. Count of 1 ball, 1 strike. There's strike 2. We are in the bottom of the 6th. All 5 runs coming in the previous inning for U.S. Is that going to be their one outburst tonight? Or are they going to keep adding on? 1-2. Line drive, base hit into left field for Clement. A hanging slider from Fernander. Leadoff man on. Pete Crow Armstrong is coming up. Check on the runner. Clement is back in there. PCA is 1 for 2 with a double. Hitting in the 9th spot in the order. We'll be back to the top of the order. Schwarber with that gigantic home run last time up is on deck. He will hit in the inning for sure, with nobody out and a runner at first. Pitch in the dirt, 1-0 on Armstrong. Crow Armstrong, that is. Yep, Gunnar is at shortstop. He's had an error there tonight, Michael. But a good night at the plate. 1-0 is outside of Crow Armstrong. Folks, again, the U.S. has the night off. They play 4 games in this pool stage, 2 back-to-back nights, then a night off in the middle, then night after tomorrow. They've got 2 games remaining against Italy and Mexico. I think Mexico are up first. It is currently Saturday night back in America, right? So that would be Monday night against Mexico and Tuesday night against Italy. I think one or both of those games is also beginning an hour early. I think the Italy game's at 7 o'clock and not 8. Here is another stolen base attempt, this one by the U.S., and Ernie Clement has swiped second base. Nicely done.
Meep, meep.
So still nobody out. Oh, but the batter at the plate, PCA, must have struck out. He must have taken strike 3 on that pitch that Clement ran on. So there's 1 out. There should be 1 out. The scoreboard on the TV. Oh, no. Now they're saying Clement, excuse me, they're saying PCA reached first base. So the result was a walk. Sorry. I am doing my best with the information I'm given here, folks. First pitch looked inside. It was inside by an inch or 2. Schwarber takes it, though, for strike 1. Nobody out. Schwarber crushed one last time. I'd like to get a distance on that home run. Change up in the dirt. 1-1 on Schwarber. Do we have it? There it is. 427 feet for that Schwarber home run. It felt like more than that. If you told me that was less than 430, I would have lost a lot of money. Pitch outside to Schwarber, 2-1. Saturday night at 10 p.m. Oh, right now, back on the East Coast. 10 p.m. on a Saturday night. That's when everybody likes to go out and get into trouble, right? 2-1 is left outside. 3 balls and a strike. There's probably already stuff happening down at the local nightclub.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
3-1 pitch is low. Ball 4. Schwarber walks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Man, Schwarber is so dangerous. I wish we would have figured out a way to fit him on our team, but he does just only DH. Can't play him in the field. And if you dedicate a DH spot to him with the team we have, that means Sammy Basayo, when are you going to ever hit? But maybe once or twice a week to sit for, or to let Adley Rutschman sit. But, yeah, Schwarber is a game changer. Here's Alex Bregman with the bases loaded and nobody out. A chance for the U.S. to put this one out of reach. First pitch is in there, a strike from Fernander. Bregman has plenty of experience playing here at Daikin Park. He probably played here when it was called Minute Maid Park. Check swing, he went around. The count is 0-2 on Bregman. I don't think he's been with the Astros all the way back when it was Enron Field. That's going way back. The 0-2 pitch. He checked his swing, and he did not go. The ball was in the dirt. The catcher pounced on it, but ball was in front of home plate with a runner at third. He's not going to try to break for the plate. Pitch needs to go behind the catcher if he's going to try to score from third. 1-2 on Bregman. Here comes the pitch. Line drive to right. That's going to be caught out there. Tagging and coming in to score. Run number 6 for the night is who? Ernie Clement, I believe. Bregman with the sac fly RBI. It is now 7-1. Clement comes in and Crow Armstrong moves up to third base. So runners at first and third. Still only 1 out in the inning. And here comes Aaron Judge. Yeah, might be putting this one out of reach here pretty soon. Got the meat of the order coming up now. And there's already a lot of meat in this lineup sandwich. Judge is 0 for 3, too, so you have to feel he's due. First pitch to him is low for ball 1. Great Britain, if they were able to get a double play here, would keep it a 5-run game. It's still seemingly out of reach, but it's at least somewhat plausible for a comeback. But if Judge does something here, I think he can. Oh, that's a line drive to left, and that's down up against the base of the wall. And that wall in shallow left field. It's an RBI single for Judge. Again, with those Crawford boxes, short left field, a line drive out there, hit off the base of the wall, and they were able to get the ball back in quick. Everybody just moves up one base. It is 7-1 USA, folks. This one is looking well in hand at this point. 7 unanswered runs over the past 2 innings here for Team USA. That ball knocked one of the panels out of the scoreboard of that wall out there in left field. And that hit by Judge is going to knock Fernander out of the ball game. Great Britain going to the bullpen. The U.S. lead this one by 6. We're in the bottom of the 6th. 7-1 U.S. All right, folks. Now that it's been a nice, long amount of time since all the nonsense that, again, I didn't even want it. Folks, I mean, honestly, raise your hand. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I didn't try to just say, hey, can we just watch the game here? But I'm supposed to just sit here and be insulted and gaslit and just take it, right? It's not happening, dude. Yankee fan, same guy, different guy, doesn't matter. Keep trying. It ain't happening. I'm sorry. I'm just as stubborn of a fan, and I can be just as much of a jerk as you, okay? You don't own the rights. So if you want to dish it, fine. Just be prepared to get it back, and don't sit there and act like you're a victim, that I'm abusing you somehow. Like, grow a set of balls, man. Are you here to, flex and be all alpha male? Or do you want to sit here and act like you're a victim? Do you need a 1-800 number? You need some help? I mean, pick a lane, pal. Pick a lane. That's your problem. I'm consistent. I am very consistent. And by the way, it's my channel. I'm not going anywhere. You're showing up to me. You're locked in here with me. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me, dude. Yep, that panel that Judge hit on the scoreboard broke that panel into pieces. The scoreboard operator out there showing the evidence coming back from commercial. All right, the new pitcher is Langhorne. What kind of pitcher we got out here named Langhorne? I swear that pitcher's about as sharp as a bag of wet mice. Foghorn Langhorne on the mound. Want to know the count on Harper. Make it 2-0. That pitch, fastball high from Langhorne. Harper's 0 for 2, but he was hit by a pitch last time up. Runners at first and second, 1 down, 2 runs in. That one might have hit the foot of Harper. No? Nice stop then by the catcher. I mean, you had Harper right there kind of blocking the view of where that ball was going. And if it didn't hit him, then it could have easily been a wild pitch advancing 2 runners, but the catcher somehow stopped that ball. It's still a lot of trouble for Great Britain. 3-0 count, and there's a called strike. Harper was leaning over to take off his shin guard and then playfully just smears some dirt around as if to say, I meant to just kind of play with the dirt. I wasn't showing you up, Mr. Umpire, sir. I say. Here's a chopper, first base side. Going to be a tough play. The pitcher cannot find the bag with his foot, and everybody will be safe. It was a slow chopper, and the first baseman had to charge almost all the way near the pitching mound to get it. The pitcher then going to cover. Could not make it to the bag in time, and once the ball came his way, he had no idea where the base was. Harper is safe. The bases are loaded. And who got next? I mean, Gunner's due up again and a couple more guys, isn't he? He is. It's Will Smith's turn with only one out and Gunner on deck. So here's what I want. Will Smith, you're allowed to get an RBI single moving in one runner at a time. I want the bases loaded for Gunner with only one out. If you can't do that, then you have to make an out without a run scoring. And then it's bases loaded, 2 out for Gunner. First pitch to Smith is low and away for ball 1. Gunnar Henderson has a chance to have a huge night, folks. 2 for 3 with a pair of RBI already, and he's on deck. That's right. Here's a little story all about how this Dodger catcher got flipped upside down. I want you to wait 1 minute right there. I'm going to tell you how he became the Fresh Prince of Team USA. Swing and a foul from Will Smith. Will Smith has a Silver Slugger Award at the catcher position, a Gold Glove Award, and also an award for punching Chris Rock in the face. Oh, wait, no, that was a slap. Sorry. Will Smith. 3-1 pitch is upstairs, or 2-1 pitch upstairs makes it 3-1 on Will Smith. There's Gunner on deck. Oh, I'm sure they have an MVP award for this. 3-1 pitch. That one's crushed. Oh, no. But it's caught out there. What a catch on the run. Schwarber will tag and score. It's a sac fly RBI for Will Smith. USA now up by a touchdown and an extra point. It is It's a 7-run lead. 8-1 your score. And it may not be exactly what I wanted, but it's still a nice situation here for Gunner to do something. 2 men on base with 2 down. Already 2 for 3 with 2 RBI. Come on, Gunner.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
You know, and in my chat, you get a couple of guys who are up to no good, start making trouble in my neighborhood. It happens. Gunnar Henderson. First pitch is very high for ball 1. All right. Come on, Gunna. Where's the bugle at? The pitch. That's right in there for a strike. A cutter from Langhorne at 90 miles an hour. 1 ball, 1 strike. First and second. 3 runs in already. The 1-1 pitch from Langhorne. Line foul to the opposite side for strike 2. Just a little bit late there, Gunner. Here's the pitch. He pops it up behind the plate. We'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. Gunna! The Oriole fan base is watching you.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
So's the rest of the world. Let's give him a 21-gun salute. Pitch. Fouled again. Hanging in there. Maybe Langhorne will throw a fat pitch. We need a mistake. We need Gunner to jump on something. 1-2. Langhorne from the set position. The pitch. Way high. 2-2. Come on now. Michael's asking Phantom in the crowd to start a wave by himself. Wait, is that him? I think we're near the area. That looked like the right field just over the outfield wall in right field. We just saw a group of fans in the first few rows there. Full count on Gunnar. Full count on Gunnar. Payoff pitch. That's hit towards shortstop. Backhanded. It's a bounce throw to first, and Gunnar beats it out. Gunnar Henderson keeps the line moving. No RBI. The bases are loaded again. Are you saying you want a replay? He is safe by a mile. He is so safe. This throw died from the shortstop. He's safe, man. Don't waste your time. Either he's safe or the Yankees don't have 27 rings. Something. Great Britain's challenging. He's safe. Damn it. That's his third hit of the night. Don't take it away. There's your shot right there. Freeze frame. Ball not in glove. Foot on bag. Case closed. Let's move on. Where's my lighter? The runner is safe. I could have told you that a few minutes ago, but what do I know? All right. Roman Anthony's turn. Bases loaded, 2 down. Remember the mercy rule situation. It's not really one to think about until we get through 7 innings. If we have a 10-run lead after 7 innings, that's game. But if we make it a 10-run lead here, clearing the bases would do it. Then 1 inning of pitching to Great Britain and recording 3 outs would end the ball game. Can Roman Anthony deliver the knockout blow? It's 0-2 on him. He's 1 for 3 tonight, a single. And he strikes out on a foul tip. He leaves the bases loaded. But USA, after a 5-run 5th, score 3 more here in the 6th. Gunnar Henderson playing a part in both rallies. He's got himself an RBI knock. He's got himself a 2-run. Oh, no, they took that double away. I'm looking at the box score now. They initially ruled that a double, and it has been changed to a single and an error. But either way, 3 base hits on the night for Gunnar Henderson. He's driven in 2 runs. Good night for Gunnar. He has as many hits as the entire Great Britain lineup, which, by the way, Eaton, the leadoff man, the only player in the lineup to get a hit. He's got 3. The rest of the lineup is 0 for 17. Oh, my. I failed to realize it is 7th inning stretch time here in Houston. Get up and stretch, folks. And hit that like button. Subscribe. Do all the things.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right, folks, I'm going to get up and walk around myself. It's a second game called today. I need to be a little more disciplined in getting up and getting circulation going. You feel me? So I'll be back. Hopefully I won't miss a pitch, but be back here in just a minute. Thank you.
the Chesapeake Bay.
Hey, you folks over there on the vertical side, I'm not forgetting about you. I see you over there. If you don't mind, we're on 2 likes on the vertical side. 2. We've been streaming now for how long? Coming up on 2.5 hours or so. 2 likes. Come on, folks. We can do better. David Bednar is on in relief for Team USA to begin the top of the 7th. He'll face the heart of the Great Britain order, 3-4-5 batters, beginning with Harry Ford. First pitch to him is a strike. Next one's high, 1-1 the count. One and two now on Ford. Here's the pitch. That's off the plate outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm racing back and forth from the microphone to not miss a call. Hold on. Pitch up and in. That will run the count full. Full count on Harry Ford leading off the top or bottom of the 7th inning. Oh, wait. It's the top of the 7th. Did we do the 7th inning stretch early? We did. Damn it, you guys. Somebody tricked me. Called strike 3. There is the first out. Bednar strikes out Harry Ford. We had an early stretch, but I need it anyway. Just another miscue by your friend BW. Here's Murray, and he gets one into the air. It's going to be a high, lazy fly ball caught in shallow center field by Pete Crow Armstrong for the second out. We have a pinch hitter coming up here. Matt Koperniak is going to pinch hit for Robinson. Oh, God, I'm glad you said it again, Jen. I feel like I'm still going to forget. I have to remember after the stream's over, setting up the event for tomorrow, that there is a time change, and I got to figure it out. 12 minus 1, you say, huh? 12 minus 1. All right. Curveball from Bednar in there for a strike to Koperniak. Left-handed batter. Next pitch is high. I'd appreciate it, Janet. If it's a message with a lot of buoyancy to it, that's always appreciated. What happened to that nice 2-day run of... I'm just kidding. You don't need to do that. If I just blindly press buttons on my keyboard, I'd probably have an 80% chance of winding up on a website with the same stuff. Here's a swing and a miss. Koperniak strikes out, and the inning is over. It is now the bottom of the 7th. Come on, folks. Embrace the country in you.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
It's America. Are you a country boy or aren't you?
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Is you or ain't you? Are you with me or are you against me?
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Oh, yeah. Where is that? Let's see here. Oh, don't play all of it. You'll get a copyright claim. All right. The hat is saying hello. How do you do? Woo, doggies. What's up, vertical side? Not a whole lot. What up, what up, what up? Hey, on point. I could use some cakes. Hey, we're 1 like away from 40, folks. 1 like away from 40 on the horizontal side. We have a 8-1 score right now. Bottom of the 7th inning. The U.S. will come up to hit likely 2 more times. Will probably not need to come up to hit in the 9th. Vance Worley, veteran who's had plenty of big league experience, but he has not pitched in the big since 2017. He pitched in 8 seasons, and it's been 8 years since making an appearance, so he has got to be pushing 40. Vance Worley. First pitch is ball 1. Ernie Clement at the plate. He's 1 for 3. 1-0 bounces in there and outside. 2-0. The Whirly Bird. If only Vance Worley ever pitched for Baltimore, he would most certainly be nicknamed the Whirly Bird. Whoa, look out. That pitch, a sinker that got to the catcher about 7 feet above the ground. I don't know if Worley knows where his pitches are going. I guess he's a little rusty. 8-year layoff. And that's ball 4. Clement draws a walk. I don't know if he ever took the bat off of his shoulders. All right. Moving on after the leadoff walk.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Pete Crow Armstrong looks at a first pitch strike. Next offering from Worley. That one's crushed to right, but right at the right fielder. I say crushed. I might have embellished a little bit. It looked pretty strong off the bat, but I guess he didn't quite square it up. Hit right to the right fielder for out number 1. Runner still at first base. Kyle Schwarber's up next. Big night for him already. The big 2-run homer. He's also walked. He's scored twice. Check on the base runner. The ball bouncing away, but not far enough for Clement to think about advancing. Ernie Clement on at first base with 1 out. I'd say there's a better than 50-50 chance that Gunnar gets 1 more at bat unless they substitute him out of the game. We've got 5 outs to play with, and he's due up in about another 6 batters. So just 1 additional base runner between now and the end of the next inning. He should get 1 more chance to hit. The 1-0 to Schwarber is a called strike. We're going to spring forward tonight. Doesn't that mean you lose an hour? Oh, that really sucks. 1-1 pitch, hit on the ground, rolled over to second base. A backhanded attempt, but it scorched through into right center field for a base hit. That ball had eyes. Schwarber, usually hitting balls launched off the bat high into the air. This one hit on the ground, and it scooted past the second baseman for a single. First and third with one out. And now that we're in the seventh inning, the mercy rule is on. If the Americans score 3 runs in this inning, it's over. That would make it 11-1. Alex Bregman is up. So one big swing from Bregman could end this ball game. First pitch to him is low for ball 1. So I am thinking about Gunner's opportunity to hit again, but I did not consider the fact that a mercy ending to this game could prevent him from coming up. Swing and a miss. It's 2-0 on, 1-1 on Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss, 2-0. That makes sense? No. Come on, BW. Get your head in the game. The 1-1 from Worley. That ball's hit high in the air to left field. Where is it going to go? It is off of something. The ball bounces near third base. That might have hit a rafter or what? Yep, they're pointing toward the roof here. I guess that's how high that ball was hit. Holy cow, that's a long way up. So that'll be a foul ball. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, first and third. Pitch from Worley. That one's crushed. Center field. On the run and making a running catch out there. That will allow a runner from third to tag and score. It's a sac fly RBI for Bregman. The U.S. now lead it 9-1. 2 runs away from a mercy rule into this game. 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. Aaron Judge been held mostly in check tonight. He has an RBI, but Great Britain has held him to a 1-for-5 night. And that one hit was just a single. It did drive in a run, though. But if you hold Judge to 1-for-5 with an RBI single, I think you'll take it. 0-1 Judge is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. That one stroked to center, but right at the center fielder who makes the catch, and the inning is over. So Judge, now he's 1-for-5. I jumped the gun. Judge looks like he will finish 1-for-5 tonight. The inning is over. We go to the 8th. The U.S. in command here. It's 9-1. 9 times. Your son has been absent this semester 9 times. 9 times. Oh, Ed, you sounded like Dirty Harry just then. Ed, pucker up, Buttercup. What? Ferris Bueller's online, too. Sir, I think I owe you an apology. Well, I should say you do. You mind your P's and Q's, mister. What the hell is the matter with you? I'm sorry, sir. Oh, sorry. Sorry, folks. Just running through Ferris Bueller's Day Off during a commercial break. You don't mind, do you? That movie is now 40 years old. How does everybody feel? That is a 40-year-old movie. That did come out in 86, correct? So when Ferris Bueller came out, when I was a kid, and I thought that he was the coolest person in the history of human beings, the equivalent of a 40-year-old movie then would have been a 1946 movie, like It's a Wonderful Life. That's how old. Watching It's a Wonderful Life when Ferris Bueller came out is now like watching Ferris Bueller today. That is extremely depressing. It's another example of me thinking how time really messes with your mind, and I don't like it. I got to stop doing that. Griffin Jax is on to pitch. We're in the top of the eighth. Jax with the Twins last season, 73 games, a 4.23 ERA. And he goes after the third baseman, Johnson, to start the inning. 6, 7, 8 hitters. Johnson, Wiley, and Thompson due up for Great Britain. The 1-0 to Johnson is fouled away off to the right. Great flick. I saw they made The Burbs, a TV series. I got to tell you something. That movie, The Burbs, I remember it fondly when it came out. I was begging my mom or my dad at the time, as I typically would every weekend. Movies were coming out in the 80s, early 90s, every weekend. There was more than one interesting movie coming out, and you had to sit there and choose. And if you were a kid, you had to convince your parents to go to the one you wanted to go to. Swing and a miss. Johnson strikes out. One away here in the top of the eighth. Jax comes in and gets a 4-pitch strikeout. So, yeah, The Burbs, you know, it was a box office bomb. It was an absolute bomb. It was a critical and commercial failure. I mean, it was forgotten about for the most part. I mean, it went to video. It didn't really see any kind of new life there from rentals. And, I feel like most people just kind of ignored that movie. But for some reason, that movie in the past few years has found new life. I've seen reaction channels that react to movies watch The Burbs, and I remember the first time seeing one of those channels do it. I'm like, really? You're going to do The Burbs? But yeah, I like that movie. It's very campy. Ward is at the plate now for Team Great Britain. Ward is pinch hitting for Wiley, a left-handed batter. I don't have a first name, and I'm not going to look it up because you can't click on these names in this box score. There's no hyperlink. It's first initial in Ward. He's got a count of a ball and 2 strikes. So yeah, I convinced somebody to go see The Burbs that weekend in a mostly empty theater. Very few people laughing as the movie was being played. And I feel like one or both of my parents were not happy that I convinced them to go see it. But I'm like, come on, it's got Tom Hanks. He just got done making Big. Didn't you like Big? Here's a shallow pop-up to right, caught by Judge. 2 down here in the top of the eighth. But yeah, The Burbs is a silly, goofy, sort of time capsule kind of movie. I guess, one of those movies, and when it comes out, you just don't really appreciate it kind of capturing a moment in time. Maybe that's why people like it now, because it sort of brings you back to that moment in time. What is it, 89 that movie came out? We got a count of 0-1 on Trace Thompson. 2 down, bases empty for Great Britain in the bottom of the 8th. Excuse me, top of the 8th. Pitch inside, 1-1. Folks, that sub count has not moved during the game. Now, I know I got off to a bit of a crappy start. The first half inning or so. Troubles with the stream, but since then, it's been a pretty smooth ride. If you enjoy the content, if you haven't subscribed already, please consider. 2-1 pitch from Jax is in there for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down. Team USA looking to go 2-0 in the group stage, pool stage. Get them one step closer to the knockout stage. It would be incredibly upsetting if the U.S. didn't make it out of the pool stage. They should have no problems with Italy. Mexico is going to be a challenge. There's a called strike 3. Jax strikes out Ward to end the inning, I think. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. It's all U.S. 9-1. Great Britain had a lead in this game at one point. They did. They actually had it until the bottom of the 5th inning. For half a game, Great Britain led this game. 1-0 until the bottom of the 5th. The U.S. then scored 5 in that frame, 3 more in the 6th, 1 more in the 7th. We're into odd numbers, 5, 3, and 1. Hey there, Hawkins. How you doing, buddy? I like those binoculars you got there. You're looking good. Looking real good. Hey, folks. How many are still hanging around here? Please let it be. Oh, got 30 folks on this side. Likes now in the mid-40s. We could perhaps get to 50. And I promise that'll be the last goal I'll set for tonight. 50 likes would be oh so nice if we can get there tonight. All right. Once again, the Orioles will be on at 1 o'clock tomorrow playing the Blue Jays. That's when I'll be on here. The channel will be live again tomorrow starting at 12:50 p.m. Eastern. I wonder if I can quickly look up if we have info on who's going to start that game. Again, memory is making me think it's either Kyle Bradish or Shane Baz. I'm leaning Bradish. I feel like it's been longer since I've seen him than any of our other projected starters. But I am going in right now and seeing if I can look that up for you folks, because I want to know too. Vance Worley is out for another inning, and Bryce Harper is at the plate. So Gunnar is due up third here in the inning. We will see him hit again unless they pinch hit for him. So hang in there, folks. Gunnar with a chance to add on to already a 3-hit night, a 3-dog night. What's a 3-dog night song? That's, aren't they isn't that the band that gave us this classic?
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
That's a 3-dog night. 2-0 to Bryce is a strike. 2-1 the count. And yes, folks, don't forget to change your clocks, especially if you're going to go out and get sauce tonight. You might want to go ahead and just change your clock right now. Get it out of the way. Pitch is upstairs to Harper, 3-1. Oh, that's another good one. What's your whiskey in your woman? Settling your tea. What's all these crazy questions they're asking me? Oh, Harper gets into one, but it's going to hook foul. Well foul. Crowd making some noise on the swing, but that was foul all the way. Don't close my eyes because I don't want to see. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. She said, that ain't the way to have fun, son. That ain't the way to have fun, son. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, yeah. That's a good tune. Hey, folks, trust me. I used to live in Baltimore. I used to sleep around. I've had plenty of 3-dog nights. Believe you me. I might even have it a 4-dog night or two. Here's the 1-0 to Smith. Is this a new... Smith is 0 for 1. We need a drum drop? You mean like a rim shot? Ba-dump bump? Here's a ball hit in the air to right. Going to be playable out there. And the catch is made for the second out. Smith flies out. Oh, that's Will Smith flying out to right field. You want a rim shot? I thought that was only for corny punchlines. I'm delivering great jokes, clever jokes, jokes that make you think. You know? It's none of that cheap bathroom humor over here. I've got jokes so complex it'll make Dennis Miller's head spin. Hey, here's Gunner, folks. Everybody, pay attention. Gunner's 3 for 4. He's got a first pitch strike. And he looks at strike 2. 0-2 on Gunner. Might be the final batter for Team USA today. But I don't want it to be, because I want him to get on base. The 0-2. That one's hit hard to right. Get fair. That's a fair ball bouncing off the wall. Gunner will glide into second. He slides in feet first. Gunnar Henderson, have yourself a night. His first chance to start for Team America. It's a 4-hit night for Gunner. Folks. On the offensive side, Gunner is arguably the star of the show. I mean, Schwarber hit that gigantic bomb. He's 2 for 4. And he did also walk, but Gunner, 4 hits, 2 RBI, same as Schwarber. You gotta love it. Yeah, Gunner made an error in the field, but Schwarber's DHing. He never has to worry about fielding a ball, so screw him. My player of the game is Gunnar Henderson. Here's Roman Anthony, 1 for 4. First pitch is a ball, and the next one's low, 2-0. How about that for Gunner?
It's magic, you know.
Oh, I drove by the Norfolk Tides ballpark today, BW, and the city is building a casino. Yeah, I heard about this. Yeah. Hey, guess what? In my neighborhood, in view of my balcony, there was a building going up, and it's been months since they've been working on it. They finally put some signage out in front of it. I couldn't figure out what the hell they're putting there. And the sign was a company name I'd never heard of. I decided, well, let me just Google this to see what the hell it is. What are they selling out of this building? At first, I thought it was one of those depots for Amazon, or out here it's Lazada, a delivery like outpost for delivering packages, because the shape of the building is just like one giant warehouse room. Anyway, they put a sign up. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. It's some sort of weird word, but I Google it, and guess what it is? It is a online gambling app. So what they are building over there apparently is some sort of gambling establishment of some sort. I don't know if it's going to be betting on things or slots or what, but in Thailand, this is not a thing. We don't have casinos here, but there might be a new law that's allowing something like this to happen, and it's happening right across the street from me, so I'm not happy about it. Folks, if you want to gamble, that's fine. Would you want a casino in your neighborhood? 24 hours of delinquents coming in and out, losing all their money, losing their minds in the process. It can only make things worse for my neighborhood. How's it going to make it better? Anyway, forgive me for the tangent, folks. We have first and second with 2 down. Ernie Clement has a 2-0 count working. Vance Worley is still out there. And that is low. It's 3-0. They appeal. He did not go. Gunnar is ready for 2026. Yeah, this is exactly why I wanted him to play this competition more than anything, to just get him in that competitive mood and show that he can hang here with the big boys on this team. Lakers got rid of Rob Pelinka. I do not follow the team or the sport. You'll have to let me know. Is that the owner or the GM? That is ball 4 to Clement. The bases are loaded now with 2 down. And a base hit here with Gunnar at second would probably be the end of the ball game. That would make it 11-1 if Gunnar comes around to score. So Gunnar could wind up being the mercy rule game-winning run here in the 8th inning if Pete Crow Armstrong can get a 2-out hit. First pitch to him is a tapper right at the plate, foul, 0-1. I tell you what, that first America-Brazil game went well over the 3-hour mark. At least the broadcast did. Maybe the game itself right on 3 hours. This one's coming up on the 11 o'clock hour. And the 0-1 is fouled away. 0-2 the count on Crow Armstrong. The next World Baseball Classic game on the channel is 2 nights from tonight. Let me confirm. I do believe it's the U.S. against Mexico, and it's a question of whether or not it's at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Give me a chance to look. 1-2 on Crow Armstrong. The pitch. That just missed the corner up and in. That was right on that corner there. Kind of feel bad for Worley. He's out there probably throwing his elbow away at 40-something years old, pitching competitively for the first time in nearly a decade. 2-2. That's a called strike 3. Wow. PCA caught looking with the bases loaded off an old codger, Vance Worley. He and his catcher share a smile despite the fact that it's a lopsided game here. We are not going to have any mercy situation tonight, folks. Great Britain will have a chance, their final chance, down 8 runs as we go to the 9th inning. All right. I was going to look up something. What was it? Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see here. Complete schedule. Okay, yes. Mexico is the next game for Team USA. 2 nights from now, and that is at 8 o'clock. And the other game, I knew it was different time. It's not 7 o'clock. It's actually later. USA versus Italy. That'll be a 9 o'clock game. Okay? So just to give you the short schedule, tomorrow, Sunday afternoon, Orioles against the Blue Jays, 1 o'clock. Monday afternoon, Orioles against the Cardinals here on the channel. 8 o'clock Monday night, USA against Mexico. That's the big game for this pool stage. And then Tuesday, we've got another doubleheader. It'll be the Orioles playing the Astros at 1 o'clock, and then USA versus Italy at 9 p.m. On the 11th, Wednesday, we play the Pirates, 1:05, the Orioles. No USA game. That's their off day until the knockout stage. And then on the 12th, there's a full day off, which I'm looking forward to. No Orioles games, no Team USA games, just me catching up on stuff after this pretty busy schedule coming up this week. Mitch Keller is on the mound to pitch the final inning for Team USA. Excuse me, Brad Keller. I had a 50-50 chance, and I blew it. Brad Keller, not Mitch. Keller's first pitch is fouled at the plate. Who's up to hit, you ask? I'm not quite sure. I think it's Lewis, the number 9 batter. He's only had 2 at-bats tonight. No, it's in the dirt. They'll have to throw to first to complete the strikeout, and they do. 1 down in the 9th. I'll never get a name. If you know, let me know. I can work my way backwards if I can get an ID on the next hitter here. Okay, that was Clark. Clark made the out. I see him walking back to the dugout. He's not even showing up on this scoreboard for me. I think ESPN has given up tracking the game. Oh, was that Eaton? Well, who was Clark? I saw a guy with the name Clark on his back walking behind the next batter. That was Eaton? My apologies. Oh, I see it now. He just made it 3 for 4 with that out. Oh, my. If I could show you. This is hilarious. How do I show this? I think if I expand. The pinch hitting right now in the shortstop position. Not right now, but previously listed as a pinch hitter in the number 9 spot for Lewis is a fellow with this name, 5.5338997. That's an interesting last name. Here's a pop-up. Should be out number 2. It's caught by the first baseman Harper near the foul line. 1 out to go for Team America. They lead it 9-1. It's going to be another short postgame, folks. Short postgames during this busy schedule to keep my stamina, keep that energy from expiring too soon. You feel me? I hope you don't mind. Hey, Sam Prolazzo is guest coaching for the Orioles. Just looking at the Orioles Twitter feed right now. Rock Kabatko. Ball 1 to Jazz Chisholm. Hey, Jazz is up. He's 0 for 3. And he fouls this 1-0 pitch back. 1 ball, 1 strike. So let me take this opportunity to thank everybody who came out tonight, particularly if you came here early and you had to deal with a second, if you were here last night, you had to deal with a second straight night with issues with the stream. I had the game ready to go. Tonight it was just the internet connection, apparently, or having the latency settings not set correctly for the stream. So my apologies there. I did turn off ads when things went bad last night. I didn't do that today. I gotta make a couple of bucks, folks. I'm not exactly getting showered with super chats. That's a big 0 on the board tonight, so hope you don't mind. We got 2 strikes on Jazz, folks. Let's end this game. Full count, 2 out in the top of the 9th. Keller's pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider. Dipping below the zone. Jazz. Oh, poor Jazz. And that's how this one's going to end, folks.
As the 1-2 hit right back to Louis. Goes the second one. On the first, Jazz throws it. What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
There's the 1-2. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw coming in from the outfield.
That's my favorite part. Jazz couldn't handle the throw coming in from the outfield. It's almost like you could feel like a punch in the stomach as he was saying that. By the way, that's Pete on the call for the Yankees, and Pete is a great play-by-play guy. I just want to let that be known. I'm sure I fail to do it every time I play one of his clips, but it's all in fun. I have respect for what Pete does. I think he runs a really good channel. I think he represents the Yankees perfectly. That's not a backhanded compliment. Every voice for every team, I think they need to kind of reflect the fan base, right? They need to have the right rep, and I think Pete does a great job covering the Yankees, and he's built himself quite a good channel over there. The only reason I like to play those clips is to just remind folks that as much as Yankee fans out there love to flex, we know the truth, okay? You can't hide anymore. The evidence is everywhere. And the legacy that you guys once had no longer exists. And for you guys to continue to live in the past, the longer time goes on, the sadder it gets. Let me explain this from the perspective of a kid that grew up in the 80s watching the Washington Redskins, okay? We won 3 Super Bowls in the span of a decade with 3 different quarterbacks. We were great. We were absolutely great. By the time the Joe Gibbs era had ended, the legacy of the Washington Redskins football club could not be brighter. It could not be brighter. But you know what happened? 30-something years of not being good happened. And guess what? That legacy it's gone. It's been gone. It's been gone now for many, many years. More than a decade. More than probably 2 decades at this point. So Yankee fans, here's what I would do if I were you. I would concentrate a little bit more on, vocalizing your frustration with the team you have right now. I know you're not a fan of Aaron Boone. I know you're not. I know you're not a fan of Brian Cashman. I know that you're not. I know that you have Aaron Judge. Hooray. Hooray. How many World Series have you won with him? Right? How unsuccessfully have you built a team around a generational talent like that? Usually, in previous years with the Yankees, you get a player like that on the team, you build yourself a World Series championship team. But you can't seem to really do that anymore. And I will again point out the fact that changing ballparks, moving out of the old Yankee Stadium into that corporate shithole, that loud, obnoxious... When I say loud, by the way, I don't mean the fans. I'm just talking about the aesthetics. It's loud, it's obnoxious, it's extremely overpriced. And you know all this, Yankee fans. You know all of this to be true. But you can't let me say it to you because I'm not a Yankee fan. That's the catch. You're willing to listen to it from a fellow Yankee fan and actually agree with them and engage in a conversation about, damn it, how can this team do better? We need to get a new GM and all this. Okay? So once again, I just want it to be on the record. Everybody out there knows the state of the New York Yankees, knows how their fans truly feel about the team. So this idea that you can just swing your balls around acting like the Yankees are top dog, you look ridiculous. You look like somebody who just woke up from a 30-year coma and didn't realize that the Yankees have been, just another team in the AL East, basically, for a solid couple of decades now. That's the reality, all right? Now, look, you guys have all of that history. You have resources galore. If you do get the right people in place and make good decisions, I have all the confidence in the world that your franchise will go back to another period of glory days. But these aren't them. You are kidding yourself. If you're a Yankee fan and you think that you're living the glory days right now, you're not. Okay? And this is coming from a fan who does know that we haven't won a pennant in 43 years. But I'm telling you the same thing a Dodger fan would tell you. It's not the messenger, folks. It's the message. You're focusing on the messenger and getting butt hurt. All right? The message is the Yankees are a mediocre team. All right? They're a playoff caliber team. They should be. Their payroll should alone get them into October. That shouldn't be anything to hang your hat on. And again, as a Yankee fan, I know you know that to be true as well. Just making the playoffs is not enough. So, yeah. You worry about you. I'll worry about my team over here. And trust me, us Oriole fans, we got plenty to worry about. But guess what? We're honest about it. Okay? We know when we need to be critical, and we know when to feel strong about how our team's doing. A couple of years ago, 101 wins. I think head-to-head against the Yankees, we won like 9 out of 13. We kicked your ass that year, and I was quite vocal about it. But last year, different story. Our team was not good. And I didn't sit here and try to act like, well, the year before we were good. No. What have you done for me lately? All right? That's an 80s dance club song. What have you done for me lately? That's what you should be asking yourself, Yankee fans. You shouldn't be worried about us Oriole fans over here. What have the Yankees done for you lately? All right? Just a little something. Wow, I talk shit about the Yanks for 10 straight minutes, and it warrants the first super chat of the night. Annie, how are you doing? But enough about your balls. How you doing, Annie? I need to wrap it up. I don't know why I'm still on the stream, but it worked out. Because dinner is now covered by Annie. Thank you, Annie. I appreciate it. Annie, the floor is yours. What else is going on? Folks, if you send a super chat, I'm yours for whatever. AMA, I'm here before I sign off. It's the only way I can pay you back my time. I'm tired, but look, I got some sleep in between the games. I'm not trying to go right back to sleep. If I do, it's going to screw up the game tonight, which is tomorrow afternoon for you guys. So I have to force myself to stay awake for the next several hours. So I don't mind hanging out here a little bit. I just don't want to sit in this chair much longer because it hurts my butt. What's going on? Nothing. All right. Well, if that's all we're going to get. I just popped in and a little Oriole was buzzing in my ear. Well, if you want to hear me just trash talk the Yankees. I mean, it's not even trash talk. I feel like I'm approaching this from a very logical perspective. Like, yeah, there's rivalry, and there should be. It makes sports fun. But can we at least, when we sit here and talk smack about each other's teams, can we at least exist in the same plane of realism about what we're saying? You know? It's getting kind of annoying, whether it's a debate about sports or politics or whatever. Like, can we stick to things that are actually, based in some facts instead of just talking a bunch of BS? I mean, come on, folks. Facts matter. If we don't stick to facts and saying, okay, that's a fact, point for you, then what are we doing even talking anymore? There's no point in talking. What is this show that's on now that I'm watching? There's some kind of emergency rescue drama show on right now. Fire engines, police cars. What is this crap? There have been TV shows on like this forever. This looks like if Chips made a fire. Oh my God, it's a guy stuck in a trash compactor. Oh my God, I have to call this live. I'm watching a TV show on Fox 25 that immediately followed the game, and opening scene, credits are still rolling. We've got a man stuck in a trash compactor. He's about to get crushed. The cops are on the scene. Can they rescue him in all that trash? Oh, this is the kind of show that comes on like between Murder, She Wrote and Walker, Texas Ranger. This is 65 and older type of TV right here. Yeah, Saturday night as well. Yeah, this is Saturday night CBS type of TV we're looking at. Oh, they can't find the guy in the trash. They're throwing out bags. But where's the guy? Hey, Janet's leaving. Thank you, Janet. It's always good to have you here. All right. Oh, wow. Now the stream is cutting off. Right when I was about to get the payoff. Right when I was about to see if they're going to rescue the homeless man in the trash compactor. Your son watched every episode of Walker. He scored them on some kind of spreadsheet. What do you mean scored? Like gave a critical grade? Like this one's a 9.5. This one's just a 4.4. That's quite the project. The memory for me of Walker, Texas Ranger is that bit on the Conan O'Brien show where he had that giant lever. Like, what was it? It was something like NBC had bought the rights to, was it Paramount or something? I don't know. Somehow CBS was the home of Walker, Texas Ranger, right? But NBC, when Conan was still over there, they got access to that show and basically could just play whatever clips they wanted. They built a lever for Conan. And whenever he was in the mood, you would just reach over, pull the lever, and you got yourself a random Walker, Texas Ranger clip. Completely out of context. And it always made it funnier because an out-of-context 20-second clip out of that show is always just some uncanny valley shit going on. I think the most famous clip was when Haley Joel Osment pre-Sixth Sense, post-Forrest Gump, somewhere in there, probably circa 1997. He was a guest on an episode of Walker, and like one of the characters asks him something like, "How you doing, little boy?" or something. And Haley Joel Osment, as this like 6-year-old boy, says, everything, I'm fine, but Walker here tells me that I have AIDS. And the clip just ends. Cut back to the studio with Conan O'Brien looking visibly shaken. The crowd is aghast. What the hell is going on this Walker Texas Ranger show? I saw another one. That show was incredibly violent, too, I got to be honest, considering the demographic it was for. Like, I guess it was violence that was choreographed just the right way for an 83-year-old person to enjoy on a Saturday night. That show was on for like 8 years. Ow. Ow. Network TV, 8 years? That steaming pile of garbage? Ugh. That painted on mustache, beard, whatever. All right, I got to get out of here. I'm running out of steam. Just a little post-game hangout, folks. I just felt like flapping my gums a little bit. I think it's time to go. It's after 11. It's getting late. It's Saturday night, though, so I don't think anybody's under any obligation to get out of here quickly, right? Saturday night. It's all right for fighting. Oh, I've got some spillage over here. All right, I got things I got to do. Come on back tomorrow afternoon, folks. Orioles against the Blue Jays, 12:50 p.m. Eastern. The stream starts. First pitch just after 1 o'clock. Okay? It's been fun, everybody. It's been a lot of fun. And we're going to do it again. So take care, and I'll see you soon. Until then, this has been this has been the BirdWatcher. What a great time to fumble my words. This has been the BirdWatcher, folks. I will chirp at you later. Have a good night. See you Sunday.